Just a reminder that these videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. So excited about this because I did not think she was going to come as soon as she did, but we have today Nefera DeNile from G3. And when I tell you that she was one of those like instant on the list dolls, she really was. I adore her color scheme. I love her face. But it's the color scheme that really does it for me. It's so, like, all the cool tones, but it's not like green. It's all like the aqua, the teal and everything. She's so cool. I really like her. I got her on Amazon for 20 something, $24.99, $25, $26. I had put her on as a pre-order because she popped in like one time and I managed to get her on pre-order, then she was gone again. So I don't know if she's in stock right now. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video. She may or may not be in stock at the moment. What's interesting too is she has an 80th anniversary Mattel thing in the back of her box, which was kind of unusual. I didn't expect that because I hadn't seen that on any other Monster High dolls that came out this year. Down here we have her artwork with Claudine and Draculaura. It says Nefera DeNile, and she's in there with all her little accessories. Here is her barcode in case you want to look for her. I'm not sure where else she is going to be sold or when. And then on the back we have more of her artwork with the ghouls in the background, but not Cleo. Her own sister wouldn't be in the background of her box. And then at the bottom, she is a Heart of Gold mummy as her monster type. Her monster must-haves are hieroglyphic handbag and lotus water, and her monster pet is Lavish, who appears to be a scarab beetle. So let's get this Queen of the Nile out of the box. Alright guys, here is Nefera out of the box, and gosh, she's gorgeous! I love her. I already love her. She has saran hair. Yes. Thank God. Look at this. Look at her flowy ponytail. I love it. Let us get a closer look at this goddess. I think her skin tone is a little bit more golden than Cleo's, but I'll have to grab Cleo and bring her over to compare in a little bit. But it's a little darker, I think. A little more bronzed. Gorgeous. She also has kind of a shimmer to her skin, which I guess if she's a Heart of Gold mummy, that makes sense. So her eyes are like a lavender color. Her eyeshadow has 3 layers. We have a purple one closer into the eye, then the teal, and then a little gold line, which you can't see so well on camera, or at least, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell with the light, but it might look different when I actually put it on my computer to edit it. And then there's some gold metallic under the eye. We have the squarish kind of eyelash on the end there. She's got a gold beauty mark sparkle on one cheek, and then golden Egyptian style markings. She has teal lipstick, and you can kind of see in her face she's got a very sharp jawline. She's got a little more of a skeletal look, and her bridge of her nose is really narrow. Yeah, I think it's the mold itself, but it could also be just the color of the eyeshadow kind of gives that illusion, but you can really see it when she's face on how narrow that is. So it makes her look like she's been mummified for longer, which she is the older sister, so that makes sense. Her earrings are scorpions made out of gold plastic. And then her hair, oh, I love this hair. I love this hair color. It's teal, purple, and black. And on camera or on the viewfinder, the teal is looking more seafoam green, but it's bluer in person. And again, I'm seeing this like this. It might be totally different when I'm editing, but it still looks really good. And then she's got some gold tinsel mixed in as well. So we have some black streaks. There's a braid that has the tinsel mixed in on this side in all purple, and that goes into the ponytail. Then we have some purple and black streaks here, and it's a high ponytail that if you took it down, she'd probably have some pretty long hair because it already goes down to her knees. And she does have this wrapped around the ponytail, which is a band with a scorpion on it, clasps around the ponytail, and it's saran. You can see how nice and flowy and shiny, and it doesn't even need like a wash or anything. And I love the tinsel. She has more tinsel, I think, than Cleo, but again, we'll have to compare them. Then we get down to her outfit. So firstly, she has this purple snake necklace, which looks like the snake wrapped around her a full time. Hey, how do you get this off? Oh, it's flexible, so it really is wrapped all the way around. You can see that it's a flexible plastic. Tail is a little bit curled there, so you would literally have to unwrap the snake to get it off of her. And then her shirt is a little bit complex. We have a satin bodice with the printed mummy wrappings, some teal and purple tulle wrapped into a black mesh, which goes around the sleeve. She has some bandage ribbon hanging off of this sleeve. It is a short sleeve. And then she has a separate sleeve on this arm, which is also made of black mesh with a snake armband. This is made of a gold plastic. She has these bracelets on either wrist. So this one, I think it has a scarab beetle, and we have hieroglyphics here. And then on this bracelet, we have a pyramid, or a couple of pyramids it looks like, but it's got a little bit more of an Egyptian skyline look. And you can really see too the shimmer in her skin on the body. She has the molded mummy wrapping on this arm and on this leg. And then her belt is a golden plastic. It's supposed to look like a few chains on this side and has some purple diamonds, one in the center. What I like about this, it's because we've seen a lot of plastic belts in G3 of Monster High, but there's some painted details, first of all, and it's not super clunky. It blends in really well with the rest of the outfit. They chose a really good gold tone for the accessory pieces for her because it just all really goes so well together. And then if we take that off, she has a satin skirt, which is made of black satin on one side. It's asymmetrical. We have another piece of satin on this side with some printed mummy wrappings, and then a printed design here in the purple and teal and gold that does carry on to this half of the back of the skirt. And then we have the black on the other half. Underneath, it's all black. So they made a black skirt, and then they put this layer of the printed satin over top of it. And then they put the tulle on top of the skirt, which is the same teal and purple ombre, and that does wrap from one hip to the other around the back. And then we get down to her shoes. So we have some gladiator sandals, which the black parts are molded to look like more mummy wrapping, going all the way up her leg. And then on the bottom, we have these purple palm fronds maybe on the strap of the shoe, or lotus. Oh, and maybe it's a lotus flower. Yeah, since she mentioned she likes lotus water. And then on the sole, they are gold, chunky platforms. Those are probably more molded lotus flowers. And then we have a couple of cobras molded for the heels. Really detailed. Look at all the little scales and the angry face on the cobra. And then on the bottom, there's actually nothing on the bottom. They are not the most mind-blowing design, but sometimes less is more. I think in this case, less was more. Especially because the soles are such a strong metallic gold. They really put a lot of good metallic, I feel like this is a different kind of gold metallic paint. Usually we get the golden molded plastic on the Monster High stuff, but this is like gold paint, and it gives it more shine. It makes it look more golden. I think that's why I really like these, because they're very golden. And that is Nefera as she comes in the box. As for articulation, she has the same articulation. I was just checking the chest, but yeah, same articulation as all the standard G3 Monster High dolls. And now we look at her accessories. Okay, so firstly, we have Lavish, the Scarab Beetle, who is a teal green and has golden horns, golden fangs, purple eyes, and a little gold collar or decorative piece on the back, some molded wings with mummy wrappings, and creepy bug legs. Probably not my favorite of the Monster High pets. I'm not super thrilled with like creepy crawly bugs. Then we have her sunglasses. Now this is probably the weakest piece because they're kind of bleh. They're just pink translucent plastic with some snake design on the sides of the lens and then diamonds on the arms. I don't think she needs them. I mean, they all come with sunglasses for whatever reason, but to me they don't enhance her look. They take away from her beautiful face, so I probably will not be using these. She has a laptop, which we have seen this sculpt before. I think my Neon Fright Draculora came with a laptop. So we have a skelette on the front. It is made of gold plastic. On the inside, we have the molded keyboard, but Nefera is looking at Cleo's Instagram. Is that what it is? Oh no. Okay, see, I got confused. I thought that was Cleo in the middle top row, but this is Boutique. She's shopping for clothes. These are all things that she can buy. That makes more sense. She comes with a purse, and this is another teal piece. It has a big scarab beetle with long wings on the front, a gold handle made of 2 snakes. We got a purple gem on the front as well. We've got molded designs on the front and the back, molded mummy wrappings, and it does open. But I gotta say, this plastic feels a lot thinner than plastic they've used for some of the other Monster High purses. This is hummus with pita chips, which is supposed to look like Sabra. Those little individual servings of Sabra that you can get in the deli area of the grocery store. I love the design of this. This is adorable. You can actually see the hummus inside. This is really cute. I don't really eat hummus, but my mom does, so I'm familiar with these. These are scarab puffs. Looks like they're spicy because there's a hot pepper on the packaging, and they are little scarab beetle shaped snacks in the same snack bag mold that we've seen before. We have her eye coffin, which has her texting Cleo on the front, and then, what does it say? You tonight? Oh, see you tonight. And then Cleo said, crystal ball sparkle moon. I don't know what that means. And then Nefera said, dead with a heart. And on the back, she has a scorpion case. And then finally, we have her drink, which I think is supposed to be like a Stanley cup, but it's a Horus cup. And it has some really nice molding at the bottom there, some molded mummy wrappings in it. We've got the scarab beetle at the top, and then the lid, which is removable. Oh look, you can see the straw poke all the way through. That's adorable. I love little clever touches like that. All right, so that is everything that she came with. So let me go grab Cleo real quick. Yeah, oh my gosh, she's so much darker than Cleo. Wow. Firstly, let's try to get them back to back here, and we'll see the height difference with their feet. It's hard to line them up with the shoes the way that they are, but she is definitely taller than Cleo by a little bit. Not super tall. She's not like Frankie tall, but a little bit taller than Cleo. And a lot darker, as you can see. And she's got that gold shimmer in her skin, whereas Cleo just has normal doll shine from plastic. Yeah, she looks like she has been hanging out in the sun for a while. And there's their faces next to each other, and her makeup is more subtle, but I mean, her face is so striking. She's beautiful. I mean, they're both beautiful, but wow. Nefera is so gorgeous. And she does appear to have more tinsel, or the tinsel is spread out more. Maybe that's why it looks like there's more tinsel in her hair. And then as far as, I mean, the rest, you know, you can't really compare too much because they have very different color schemes, but they do look like they go together in some ways. I mean, again, she's a lot darker, but you can tell they're from the same family. I am so glad to now have both of the DeNile sisters in my collection. I know Nefera is a big fan favorite from G1, but I don't know how a lot of people feel about her G3 counterpart. As someone who wasn't involved really when G1 was around, I personally really like her a lot. It doesn't bother me that she's very different from the G1 Nefera. I think she's gorgeous. She definitely got a glow up in my opinion. But if you guys were OG G1 Monster High fans, let me know what you think. How does she compare to G1 Nefera? And in general, do you like her and are you going to get her? And also, do you prefer Cleo or Nefera? About to start a heated debate in the comment section. And as always, thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.